Greetings, dear friends. Happy Monday to you. Here we are with our usual Monday check-in, our Mindful Motivation for Mindset Mastery session. So here, this is actually a very auspicious session that we have today, because this is actually the last session that we're going to be doing for 2023. So if you followed me before, followed these sessions where we mindfully find our motivation to take on this idea of mindset mastery, I like to feel into the phases of the moon and the different energetics that can actually impact us. So of course, here we are wrapping up the year of 2023. How has it been for you? And as we kind of slide into the end of December, the lunar effect that we're affected by this week, and it will arrive tomorrow, it's the first quarter phase of the moon in the sign of Pisces. So this is beautifully timed, because I was talking about this a wee bit last week in our session about really assessing and reviewing the passing year. But this first quarter phase of the moon, this is time to start taking action on those pieces that are coming up for you. Of course, with it also being in the sign of Pisces, it's very much about really following your intuition, getting in touch with your intuition, your inner wisdom, your awareness. So what are you doing, or have you been allowing yourself some time to just contemplate, to kind of look and review? So with this idea of reviewing, this is a time to review patterns and habits and things you did and things you didn't do, intentions and things of that nature, and have a look at what's done, what is ready, what's coming up for you to let go. And we're going to pull a letting go card in a moment, just to help you kind of be aware of that. Now, the other thing is, what do you intend and what are you taking forward into 2024? 2024, I believe, from a numerology point of view, it's an 8 year. We've come through a 7 year. 7 from a universal, like it's different for each one of us. But it's all about analyzing and being aware and being really connected to you. Whereas the 8 year is going to be step up and stand, make a confident stand, feeling into your own inner strength, your own inner wisdom. And so that can be maybe the flavor of what helps you assess what are you taking forward with you. So all that being said, I do encourage you, and I'll put the link again this week in the comments for my New Year, releasing the old year and welcoming in the new year PDF, because I think that this is such an important piece to kind of set the stage. Be the boss, be the author. You know how we are all our own authors of our own script. So this is a time to claim that and to own how powerful you are. We are all powerful beyond measure. Are you tapping into that? Are you telling yourself the truth about who you are and what your gifts are, your talents, your calling, your direction? Actually, talking about direction, the other piece that we're affected by this week is the equinox. And that happens on the 21st. That's actually such a beautiful time of balance. So balancing your intention setting with your contemplation, balancing the being with the doing. I think that's actually a conversation I've been having so much of late, is that balance between being, trusting, flowing, and doing. We all tend to have a wee bit of a propensity to overdo things, whereas quantum leaps can actually be created or facilitated more to the degree that we allow ourselves to just be. That's the power of your own creativity. And that's actually highly aspected during these last 2 weeks of December. Is it 2 weeks? Yes, it is. But also with starting to consider what you want to create, to intend, to declare for yourself for the incoming year. Okay, so now we're going to start this off by looking at one of the letting. This is perfect. This is perfect. So the card that's come up for us to let go of is the story that you're telling or listening to. So I've been saying that this is such an important part to come into and get in touch with your intuition. Sometimes the story that's going in our inner chatter in our mind is not in alignment with what we are intuitively guided. So have a feel into that. Assess. Are you listening to a story that you've kind of inherited or that you've been just telling yourself and going along with that without pausing and saying, how does this make me feel about me? Or even, is this the truth for me? Is this true for me? Those types of questions are excellent to help you get in touch with your own inner wisdom, your own intuitive guidance, and it is there. We just need to remember to create those little pauses to kind of question and ask for the guidance. Show yourself that you are willing to surrender to, I already know the answer, I just need to recognize it or to allow it to become into focus. Because this is a time too to allow your dream world to kind of guide you more. It's all about intuition too. So let's see. I use 4 decks of cards for these sessions with you. So we're going to pull a tarot card to see what kind of wisdom or guidance, insights will help us with this powerful week. Oh, this is excellent. I love the cards lining up this way. It's the Fool. I absolutely love when that one comes up. The Fool signifies the new journey, but it's huge about trust. So the Fool is the beginning of the journey, so a perfect stance to be looking at starting a new year, but also trust and have fun and play and be into that quirky, auspicious, authentic you coming into your heart. So what can you do to do that? Can you maybe let go of some of the stories that's maybe stopped you or made you kind of say, oh, I can't do that, or I'm not good enough, or whatever the story is. The Fool doesn't listen to stories. This Fool just skips and takes action and really allows the co-creation. And when I talk about co-creation, that's like trusting the universe. So everything that you do, every word, every thought, every decision, it affects the whole. We are all connected. I'm sure you've heard that whole idea of we are all one. This is where it comes in. So every thought, every idea, every concept that you have, it ripples out energetically into the collective. And so that's actually, you know that saying, be the change you wish to see? So if you want to see around you prosperity, auspiciousness, connection, peace, calmness, balance, ease, it must start within you first. We need to remember to look within first and create what it is, what we want to experience and feel, and then we will start to see it around us. So can your intentions for the new year ahead be in alignment with that? If there's anything that I say in any of these sessions that triggers you or confuses you or realizes you need some help, just put it in the comments below or message me directly. These ideas are intended to help you drop truly, authentically into your own way of being, your own rhythm, your own balance, your own talents. And so that's my intention here with this. This is about me following my calling, and my intention is to inspire you to do the same. Okay, so while I was riffing on these ideas, I was pulling 3 cards from the Healing with the Angels, and I absolutely love, it's almost like these energies have a sense of humor because I start sharing ideas with you and then the cards come up to kind of confirm what we're talking about. So the first one is dreams. And that's that first quarter phase of the moon in the sign of Pisces is very much inspiring us and kind of encouraging us to pay attention to your dreams, to maybe even write them down and actually start to see that even in your dreams you are creating your auspicious way forward, your intentions, your ideas, your way of being, your flair. And all of this is about your own spiritual growth. You know, I believe this is something else that's going to be really felt strongly by all of us in 2024 is the realization and the expansion that we are spiritual beings having this physical experience. And what does that mean to you? Finding your own spiritual nature, sharing it, speaking with it, speaking through it. And it doesn't mean that you dampen down who you are as a spiritual being. This is spirituality. What's your connection to your higher self or to your universe or guides or angels? Or nobody gets to tell you how that is. You're the boss on it. And then this all brings us into balance. I love that balance came out for two reasons. Because of that, that's kind of the nature while we do this reflection and releasing the old year, start to set our sights on what we wish to create and experience and do collectively, but also because of that equinox energy too, with the beginning of winter here and the beginning of summer in the southern hemisphere. But it's equal. You see, we here in the northern hemisphere will be having our longest night at the same time as they are having their longest day. So that's where I'm coming, is that's the across the globe, it's equal. So let's now wrap this one up. Like I said, if you need any inspiration or support or further guidance, please make sure you reach out. And I wish you a beautiful, beautiful festive season, whatever it is you do to wrap this year up. Like I said, this is our last session. I'll be back again with you in 2024, and we will do our mindset mastery sessions for 2024. So just take a nice deep breath with me. I'm going to send you off into your week. But before I do, I'm pulling one of my Liberate Your Inner Truth cards to see what wisdom, what inspiration can wrap this beautiful. This really, I love the whole flow. I trust you do too. The flow of all the cards that's come up and all the information with this energy that we're sitting in. And this is lovely. The card that's come up for us is I am valuable. So this is an important one. You know, I was saying about the telling yourself your story, not listening to a story, but actually checking in. Is it in alignment with your true nature, your true, we are all valuable. We are all powerful beyond measure. We are all creating our own experience. So if there's something that you kind of think, well, I don't quite like that, or I don't really resonate, then let it go. It's time to let it go. And it's time to step up and claim your own value. Really, really align with that. So let me read this out to you. I take care of myself because I am valuable. My life has more value than words could ever describe. I take each day in stride because what makes life exciting is the spontaneity of every day. I love that. I wish you a beautiful festive season. I'll be back again with you on January, I think it's the 9th. I can't remember. But it will be the first session for 2024. Much love to you. Have a great week.